Hello, hello, hello. Top of the morning to you. My name's Brian, and we are about to go live with Kids Cashflow. It's an app to do what people used to call allowance for their kids, but I've turned it or followed some leads from Dave Ramsey and his daughter Rachel Cruz to turn it into kids commissions. Kids Cashflow is an app to make it easy for kids to see how much money they have, earn money, and for you to track it and keep their accounts live. And thank you for volunteering to be one of our beta testers. Kids Cashflow is our app if you want to get on the email list. All the details about it here. Our founder pricing is about to launch after we get this testing phase done. To be a tester with Kids Cashflow, go to dev.kidscashflow.com, dev.kidscashflow.com, and it looks like this. This is a dev site. Put in your real email. I've got a special PayPal account set up for you to password to practice payments for and create an account. Second, I just put in my name. It automatically fills in my family name, or you can put a different family name. The Sign Wonderfuls, or whatever you want to do to be creative and fun with that. Complete setup. You get to validate your email. And that email looks just like this. You can just click verify email, and that should pop it up and get you verified to move on to the next step in the process. Then you get to choose a plan. Go ahead and choose lifetime. Actually, it doesn't matter. The more variety of testers I have, the better it is. All of these have a 30-day trial. This one has a 30-day money-back guarantee. So I'm going to choose this plan. And now I've set up PayPal test account for you to use. And log in with customer at kidscashflow.com. And the password is capital P, little a, $, WORD. Log in, verify the payment. Doesn't matter, it's just a text account. I'm going to pay in full and whatnot. Pay that, and now you're into the app, getting you on board as a parent or leader of a family. So all set, we're paid. We can go to the dashboard. And what I'm looking for in testing is just setting things up here. Probably the first thing to do here is to add kids. So click that to add kids in setting. Add a kid. You can add them with an email or without an email. Kid's name, Rebecca. And I'm going to leave it without an email. I'm going to add that kid. And there they are. And now, here's my subscription information. When they set up their money, that we're following Smart Money, Smart Kids by Rachel Cruz. And they kind of setting their money and putting it into a save area, a spend area, and a give area. We're calling the jobs commissions. You can change the name of what your app calls the jobs. And then we have a parent PIN. So if they don't have an email, they can't log in on their own. But as a parent, I can set a PIN. Let's set that. And now I can switch to view the app like one of my kids. So if I go back to my dashboard, now I can go to Kid View in order to get back from Kid View. So I can hand my phone to Rebecca now. And Rebecca can go, oh, there's no commissions available. And then to exit to Parent View, you got to put your PIN in again. So they can't get over here and start giving themselves all kinds of cash and money. If you add a kid with an email, use a real email address, and it'll send you an invite link to set up a login and password for that. Once you got a kid in here, all you got to do is start adding commissions. So empty the dishwasher. In our house, that's $1. And there's no particular due date. It's not required. It is repeatable. Every time somebody does it, I want it to reload and be available for the next time the dishwasher is available. So after this one gets consumed or used up, the commission gets done, it'll make a new commission. Does it need inspection? Do I need to go out with the kid and look at it? No. And then which kids can pick up this commission? And then I create that commission. So just go ahead and create a couple of commissions and you'll be good to go. All right, I've created a few commissions here and things are starting to look a little bit differently. And we'll go to Rebecca's view. Rebecca's going says, hey daddy, can I see my cash flow? And daddy says, sure. Puts it in kid mode, gives her the phone or gives her the app or gets her on the computer. And the kid can go, I want to do all of these. I'm going to rake the lawn, empty the dishwasher. I'm going to take out the trash, and I'm going to mow the grass. Yay! So she immediately runs outside and rakes the lawn, comes back in and marks it complete. Boom! It needs inspection. That's great. And then she takes out the trash and goes, boom, I did that. I took out the trash. Oh, good. That one's pending approval, so the parent gets to approve that commission. So we can exit this kid view and go back to parent, typing in my PIN number again. And I can see that Rebecca has 2 commissions that need review. So I'll just click that and we'll head in and review those commissions. Check out the trash. Yep, approved. Needs inspection. All right, let's go outside, Rebecca, and look at the lawn and learn for it. And I can request some changes and say, make sure to get between the sheds. And I can confirm and request changes. So now that's sent back to Rebecca for her to view. So I can go back to my dashboard. I can see she's got $2 in her account. She's raring to go. She wants to get these other commissions approved and done. So she comes back and says, hey daddy, can I see my commissions? And you go to kid view and sees again. And it says parent feedback, make sure to get between the sheds. Oh yeah, daddy, and I talked about that when we went outside and did the inspection. So now that I've done it, again, I'm going to go get it between the sheds. She gets that done. She marks that complete. And on her way in, she empties the dishwasher. And then she notices, oh, the lawn's so clean. Let's mow it. And she mows that thing. And you can see some of these reset. Take out the trash, reset. Empty the dishwasher, reset. Mow the grass, reset. Raking the grass, we don't do that every week, so it didn't reset. I didn't have it set to auto reset. And then she gets really excited and she says, I think I want to set a goal. I need a goal. So she goes to here, it says, see all my goals. I don't have any goals. I'm going to add a new goal on my wish list. I want to save up for an iPad, maybe $300. Fancy iPad. Then I can add an image. Let's add an image to that iPad. There it is. Grab that iPad picture. Got that iPad picture in there. Oh, I can even go over here to apple.com. And I can even find the actual iPad that I want, maybe. Should be really easy, right? And go, oh, I want the little iPad mini. Oh, look, it's $500. So I go to buy and look at iPad mini. There it is. I'm going to copy that link. Go back to my Kids Cashflow. I'm going to paste it in there. So I got a link to it right away. And I change this to $500 because the price changed in my mind. And add that to my wish list. And now Rebecca has an iPad on her wish list. And it's her active wish list item. She can go back to her dashboard and say, all right, I'm all set, Dad. I also picked something fun. Dad can grab that, or she can just close out or whatever. Or we can exit to parent view if we're on an app or a phone and come back here. And now I see as a father, I can review these things here. Oh yeah, she got between the sheds. Let's approve that. She's doing good. The dishwasher. Oh, yep, you betcha. Mow the grass. Yep, you betcha. All caught up. Great. And look at that. Oh, there's 3 commissions available. Good. So I can filter out the commissions and look at what kinds I want to look at. And Rebecca's doing fine. Rebecca's like, hey, Dad, did you get to approve my stuff? And Dad's like, oh, yeah, I've approved your stuff. Why don't you go check it out? So she's got $63. Remember, in our settings, we set that up so that when she allocates her money, she has to put 10% in save, at least, 10% in give, at least, and she can put more in either of those categories, and there's a minimum amount in spend. So those are the 3 categories for dumping their money in and building it up for adventure. So if we go back to Rebecca's view, hey, Dad, can I have $5? It looks like you don't have any money in your spend fund, so why don't you allocate some of that money that you have approved? Okay, Dad, can you set me up? Sure, here's a kid view. If your kid has an email, they'll have their own login and they can log in independently and see their own commissions. So this is as they get older and start getting into email and stuff. So she's ready. I want to allocate this money. So I've got $63 for all these commissions that I did, and I want to allocate it. It does some of the math for you, which I'm not sure that's the best thing. But she'll put $7 in that jar, our give jar. We give first because God says to give our first fruits. And saving is like for that future fun and that future excitement. And spend, I think I'm going to put $20 there. And then here I've got 27, and I still need to allocate $36, so I'll save $36 toward that iPad I'm saving for. Now I can confirm the allocation, and it'll pop it in here, and now I can see, oh, I've got $20 in my spend jar, and they're in reverse order here because the kid likes to spend, so they want to see the spend first. I got $20 to spend, $36 in my save jar, and $7 in my give jar, and I've got progress made towards my goal. Now I exit to parent and say, hey, Dad, can I have that $5 now? And Dad goes, oh, well, sure. So he goes to move here and says withdrawal expense from Rebecca from her spend jar. We're going to take $5 out, and it's a withdrawal. And that's to go to the mall. Friends. And I can save that transaction, go back to the dashboard, and you can see her spend's been decreased to $15. Now I hand her the cash, and she's good to go. I can see she's got 15 to spend, she's 36 saved, and she has 7 to give. So maybe we're at church, and she allocates and says, I want to donate some money to the church, or any other charity or whatnot. So that's the whole quick overview of the app. I can also do some other features like I can move money between jars. I can go back to the dashboard. I can also log a transaction here. I can deposit income into a certain jar. Like when we first start using the app, we have this on a piece of paper for our kids. We'll put it in this way. We'll put their spend amount in their spend jar, their save amount in their give jars, and that's it. So I would love your help just tinkering with this, playing around, making commissions and finding out where it is. We don't have much documentation yet, but I'm putting together video series on how to use Kids Cashflow. Get out there and read Smart Money, Smart Kids. It's a great way to think about money and a great way to raise your kids with financial literacy. I also love the app because, particularly on the younger side, under 12, they kind of don't keep track of their money real well. And this way, if we're at the store and they go, oh, can I buy this? I can whip it out on my phone and say, yeah, it's $25 and you only have 15. So right now you can't buy that. And there's lots of ways to raise financially literate kids. But I appreciate your help testing out Kids Cashflow, checking it out, and helping me make it the best app for you, your kids, your family, and God's kingdom. You be blessed.